I'm back. It is me, Ding Dumb Bad. Welcome back to the channel. And in this video I have Apex Legends ranked. We are now in plat lobbies, and I ain't gonna lie, this is difficult. This is hard. Uh, Playing plat lobbies right now makes me want to turn the game off after like 3 games. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I'm actually garbage. That's always a possibility. Maybe it's because players are just better, or just better than me in general. I don't know. Or maybe it's just stress of losing RP consistently, waiting for that one single game where you gain a good chunk of RP, only to go back to losing it again. I don't know. Maybe it's a combination of all that, because when I tell you that I be stressing out playing this game, it almost makes me just, I kind of wish there really was a ranked solo modes, because sometimes it's not even the enemies, it's the teammates you're stuck with. How like aggressively angered and borderline honestly toxic they can be. It just don't sit right with me. I just don't have time for that, or I just don't want to deal with that. And it's not like I haven't dealt with it before. Like I played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 back in freaking 2009. You know, when that was still one of the most popular games around. I was like, what, 7, 8 years old when I was playing that? 8, 9 years old when I was playing that at the time. So yeah, I know toxic. I know toxic. But I just don't want to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? No, it gets fatiguing, it gets tiring or whatever. But that's you know, sometimes it's few and far between. Most of the time it's just, you know, gameplay elements that are just throwing a brother off, you know. It's just stressful. It gets fatiguing after a while, and then you end up just wanting to switch to a different game. So, but that's not to say that I'm still grinding. I'm just taking more time of what I'm going to grind now. I don't know how detrimental that could be for me wanting to hit Diamond again for the first time since season 12, but man, I'd be lying if I didn't say that this was a struggle, especially playing a character as useful as Valkyrie. Valkyrie is far too useful not to have on this map. Like, it'd probably be different if I was playing like a character that wasn't like absolutely necessary, like Rampart or Mirage or whatever. Yeah. But having the weight of responsibility of playing someone like Valkyrie, or somebody like a scan legend like Seer or Bloodhound, like that's pretty stressful on its own. So I don't know. It's kind of like pick your poison. Do you want to be without this character but without that character's responsibility, or do you want to pick this character but have all the responsibility that comes with playing that character? But nonetheless, in this game here, I had two players who they weren't actually, they didn't get on the mic at all. It was more, I felt like this was the type of game that I would take 10 times out of 10. Or I guess one say 10. I guess 9 times out of 10. This is probably a game I'd take, no questions asked, because I think we did a pretty good job working together and kind of playing together, as our random teammates could, you know, gel together. But Yeah, I guess the rank grind has to start again. I did take like 5 days off or something, so I had to get back on it, especially if I want to reach my goal. But yeah, plat lobbies are just mad difficult. Like, I knew the difficulty was ramping up when I hit gold 2, but once I hit plat 4, oh boy. And it's not just that, the RP cost is insane. Like, I don't know why they split it up into subdivisions like that and then jacking up the RP cost back in season 13. As you can see, Bloodhound's asking for old, like, I mean, I thought about running up there, but you know, just to get us up there faster, so we're not worried about the rain. All he asked for was ult, and I had no problem using my ult. So it's just simple things like that that makes the game better than having a teammate just yell or berate you to, you know, use a certain ability or to do something, or you know. As you can see, I still suck at using Valkyrie's rockets for some reason. I'm still not good at that, but I was able to get a couple hits right there. Excuse me, but you know, the second ring is about to close. There's still 12 of the squads. Like, I don't think you would be getting that on any other map. You know, say what you want about Stormpoint. Like, rarely would you get that many players still like alive. On like, you definitely probably wouldn't have this many characters alive on maps, say like King's Canyon or maybe even World's Edge. But we're chasing this one squad. No, they went into a choke point and they started releasing the spiders. So they ended up getting away and left us to deal with the spiders. Which weren't all that bad. I actually end up accidentally popping one of the eggs and releasing more spiders. But I actually ended up giving us some decent loot for the most part, you know. Dropped a sniper stock for one of my teammates who was using a sniper rifle. I don't know. I think I ended up picking up that dude straight, and he even gave us some ammo, which is always nice.
Ooh, half the squads have pieced out.
But now we're already at the third ring, and there's only half the squads are gone. So yeah, I think as we get further up, maybe some of these games are going to be playing a lot slower. Going to be slower burns. At least I would have to assume. Teammate end up taking out that opponent, taking out that low bump. I slowly moved up, realized that was a decoy. Once I got closer and he didn't shoot at me, so I didn't bother to shoot at it. But I guess teammate didn't realize that didn't realize soon enough and ended up shooting decoy. Which, man, guess that isn't terrible. But something you probably didn't want to do. But we are in a precarious, I guess, precarious position of where we're at, because there's people in front of us, to the left of us, and we're kind of on the edge of the circle. And then decoy making footstep sounds until it goes away. Kind of threw me off a little bit. Bloodhound tried to loot, ended up getting charged rifle, which is unfortunate. And then I'm out here almost getting triple taken. As you can see, I didn't Still not good with the missiles. As I try to launch them, end up hitting the wall. But teams are using the grav cannon to at least get themselves out of this position. End up getting a crack on the Valk. But we end up getting pushed hard. I do my best to try not to get shot at.
Wings out.
So as we're falling back, team from the choke point that we came from, another team ended up coming through there as well. I end up, at least trying to hold them back for a little bit.
Fox 3, launching missiles.
End up launching my missiles, and we end up sliding further down the hill.
Radar shows we're not all in the ring.
So this is probably an even worse position than what we were in, because outside of the rocks and the trees nearby, we ain't got too much cover. This team right here, I end up shooting at. For some reason, my aim just was not on point.
Recharging shields.
And even, I think even Bloodhound realized we were in a bad spot. Grenades are getting chucked at us. I'm just trying to move further back. Of course, Vantage with turning into Sniper Elite, taking shots at me and my teammates. Yeah, the Bloodhound even was able to type out, yeah, we're in a terrible spot, bad spot. I had ult, but I don't think I was in any type of position to use it for the rest of the game.
Bogey over there.
So we end up moving further back. I was able to catch this Horizon.
Reload it. Got one.
I guess Bloodhound ended up doing a number on her, and I ended up cleaning up. Cracked the seer, thankfully. I ended up going toe to toe with this Wraith. We end up wiping them, but there's still 7 squads left as of right now, and we still have to get in the circle. Somebody's going crazy with the bow check on my teammates, so I end up teaching them a lesson or two about shooting at my teammates. End up cracking them. Gave them something to think about. Too bad didn't get the loot right there, but thankfully we have a Loba on our team. I end up taking all of the batteries, and we end up setting up by this rock.
Heavy ammo here. One sec.
Thankfully, other squads are going at it.
Recharging my shields. Heavy ammo here. Shield battery here. Setting up shot.
Loba throws down her ult. Now I knew that this was going to start getting a lot more close range, and that the Hemlock was not going to be
Taking fire.
my preferred weapon of choice. So I just end up pretty much using the Hemlock to shoot some pot shots at other teams. Pretty sure they had a 30-30 or something.
Fox 3 sending the payload.
But after a while, I realized that it's not the weapon I wanted to use for this final fight. We're top 3 and we got plus 100 RP, so I mean, I don't hate it. Wanted to find a serviceable optic. Found it 2 times, so I was okay with using that. I'm launching some more missiles.
I got radar lock.
I ended up actually hitting something for once. A Wraith was phasing. I ended up putting some shots down, but I was hoping for Bloodhound to get involved a little bit, help the brother out.
Charging up my shields.
long as Bloodhound's just, or at least as long as I stick with Bloodhound, I think we'd have been okay. My aim there was a bit questionable at first. I didn't reload my my Volt. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. And it almost cost me there had the other team not shot at that Wraith. And the Bloodhound ended up cleaning up the last person for the win, which I was happy about. Cause you know, you honestly just want to get through these, this as quick as possible. But
You are the Apex champions.
I want to thank everybody for watching. You know, it's been me, Didn't Done Bad. Make sure to like, comment, maybe even subscribe. But yeah, I think that's all I want to say here. Hopefully I will see y'all in the next video. I'm out. Peace.
This is where it ends.